Okay, I got the glitches worked out. Kind of a rough start here. You know, want to hear about that. This is a assignment I'm giving my free video lessons group. I had to wait to start the video because of everybody knows the long story. But just a quick run through. We're in a Chigorin defense. Um, I run across this position before. I think it's best to take. Um, and you know, by playing G6, I'm neutralizing the G file, and this knight will come over here, securing C6. Okay, move on to another one real quick here. So this came out of Chigorin defense. E4, D5, C4, and C6, E5, and now this is the best move. Now I take back here. Okay, let's get down to this one. It's my move. There, popped up something else. I'm going to pop up. Don't just change the order here. I'll come back to this one in a second. This is a theoretical position which I'm familiar with. Let's have my movement. Let's discuss it. See, Alekhine, Shatard. Wait, what is it? For McKenna's attack. Okay, so D5 is playable, C5 is playable. There's a whole bunch of moves here. E5, push, I take, he takes, and then now E5. Queen E2 used to be what they used to play in white Cormy games. So now if 3.5 he takes, the trick here is to play bishop G5, which I did. And then I have to stop and remember theory when I come back. Let's see. I cover this. Yeah, I cover kind of just going down the line. Okay, we have a Sicilian reversed position. White has the extra tempo. Game's even. So let's see. Here I'll play rook here. Okay. Just kind of follow theory. And might not play it just yet. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. Okay, rook c1. I'm not good at chess. He blundered a piece out of the opening. Here I'll just avoid double pawns, although I want to get castle. Yeah, unfortunately, he blundered a piece. So now this just dropped a pawn. The most interesting move was e5. Then after knight e4, knight takes and pawn takes. My pawn's a little exposed, but my queen has an open line here to come up and pester him. So he blundered a piece here. And I'm just a piece up. And await his move. And it's changing the order of these. I'll try to get to them all. Salvage fighting. Okay, now I'm going to play the two knights defense here. I'm studying this lately. Okay, not good at chess. We've seen there. Salvage 20. Now I'll try to get to all the games. Discover the opening. Okay, so this comes out of a English opening. We can transpose into a King's Indian defense shortly. I have another option which I'll discuss when I get there. I have less time here because the thing went wrong and I didn't get my increment out. Okay, so here, start putting the pressure on F7. I just follow up here, trying to get a checkmate here. I have to be careful for, there's a queen check, maybe this is full, so it might become annoying, but he didn't go to the open file, so maybe that's okay. Now let's see, what games do I have to move in? Yeah, D lead take here. This just transposed into the Indian defense. But I think he's misplaced his queen's knight. Okay. So black should play c5 here. This transposed into the main line followed by knight c6. So I don't really know the theory on here. I'll have to work it out. Okay, let's see. Where's my move? So here's the check. So now bishop e2. Again, I have to stop and remember theory. So it's probably a mistake for him to grab this. Yeah, definitely. There's a mate down here. Okay. There comes his attack. What's he trying to do here? Well, just develop something and let it come. I'm not going to weaken my, if he wants to do it, he's going to do it. Maybe I should have, I might go down here, but oh well. I have to play these in blitz time control. See, it's my turn here. See, I'm a pawn up, so I got to get my piece up. I've got to get castle. Where's it? My turn way up here, way up on this time. Okay, so just if he wants to trade, I can take back with the queen, force the queens off. Now a pawn up and a rook and pawn ending. It should be a simple win. And my pawn is doubled, but I do have two pawns up. I can count. Okay, where's my turn? Here it is. E3, that's the correct move. Now knight F5. Okay, my turn down here. So he's going to play that line. Okay, that's fine. Pawn takes. Okay. It's his turn here. He's thinking. My turn over here. So he's blundered a pawn out of the opening. I haven't covered this one. Okay, so this is a little premature because now E4 comes under pressure. And now I just win a pawn. And he's in development here. Does he have any threats I need to worry about? So, I don't want to play something like this and block my g-pawn. Do I want a fianchetto? There's a check. There's the queen b6. Interesting move. Attacks his knight. We play knight b6. I always believe in development. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Right here. Where's my turn? Right here. Here's my turn. Okay, so now got to sort this out. Let's put the queen on c2 and go from there. Okay. My turn over here. So now I think I want to play knight a5. Actually, I'm going to stop and play a3 first. I just play safety. I just mention stuff where he can do here. So black should probably play knight takes. And then when I take back here, he has a d4 square for his knight, but I might not get him anywhere. I have e5. Okay. So I have to make all these decisions quickly because his turn. Yeah, his turn here. Okay. Got to fight against my clock sticking. Here it comes. Okay. So if that's what you want to do, you go right ahead. I don't care. Let's see. If I castle, he's liable to take. I might should have played h5, but going to take back moves here. So let's just develop something and let him worry about. I might just castle queenside. And if he trades on h6 or g6, I take back and trades rooks and we both castle queenside. His king's in the center too. Black's adding development by half tempo. No more than 1.5 tempos. Okay, so where's my move? You can't see the thing on the other side of the board. Okay, so now this pawn is under attack on e5, so the theme is to play bishop d6, I believe. Okay, now this is my turn over here. So bishop e7. I can take on d4. Let's do that. Okay. It's even game. They're all even, except this one I have an advantage. So he took, let's just go, let's see, queen takes, rook takes. I'm attacking f7. I break king g7, I put my rook on d6. Yeah, I just do it this way. Okay, queen takes, now if he takes back, I'll remove this and get another move in. Okay, my turn over here. Bishop here, so let's see. Knight takes, he needs to take back with the queen. Let's see. Gonna get away with bishop c5 here. Bishop c5. The point is, if knight takes, I pick up this tempo on his queen. And you can play the tricky bishop d5. And I can take on e3. And he takes here with check. I take back and he takes with check. My king needs to run to f8. And I've given up a pawn, but he's going to have double pawns. Tricky, tricky, tricky. I'll just give myself castle. I'll just play, you know, if I have more time, I'll look deeper. I'm just trying to play a safe game here. Okay, so now you play what I thought. Now I go over to the D file, trying to go to the 7th triangle, see if he activates. I go here to the 7th. And he can check me. And then check again. And steal this. That's probably what he should do. So I'll play it too quick there. Okay, well, you know, not perfect. Okay, let's look at this one. Okay, let's just play safe. Okay, I'm piece up. Now, where's my turn? Least amount of time. Okay, no, it's his turn here. Okay, it's my turn here. I have next least amount of time here. So h6, he's just taking some precautions. Well, I have double pawns. Let's eliminate him. Get maybe ready to break e3 or e4 rather to activate my dark square bishop because I don't really see a future on this square. Okay, so let's see. It's my turn here. You play defensive. Okay, that helps me. So rook d8. If rook c7, d7 check. It's going to run into trouble here. I probably should have activated my king though. Because my turn way down here. Okay, so now he plays c5. So usually with castle, we could have gotten a queen z with d4, or I could have played the Moffening system. But here, I'm looking maybe for symmetrical English. Okay, so let's see. My turn here. Pick up with the pawn, probably his best choice. Okay, so now I have e4. I have c4. I mean, I had e4, but I don't keep the bishops. Let's play c4. Okay. Now, let's see. His turn. My clock sticking here. Bishop e7. Right here. Okay. You want to get castled. At some point I play e6 and preserve this bishop on d6. Okay. My turn over here. So now I want to play knight a4. Now if he plays b6 to keep my knight out, he's weakened that c7, c6 square. Okay. Start with money. Castle. Okay, so let's just play carefully here. d6. I may have problems with knight g5 though. Then, live and learn. Sometimes I go too quick. I'm trying to play too slowly. Okay, rook c1. Now it's a little unsafe for him to castle. So, let's see. I could castle kingside here. He just doesn't have a whole heck of a lot. Really just a little position here. Now he has this, no, a6 gets this knight c5 in. So let's see. This is why I suck at these things, because things happen too quick. How much pressure do I have here? When I'm thinking about trying to maneuver the knight. How can I attack his pawn center? I play queen e6, and it's going to move queen e6. Threatens to play to take on d4. My queen c safe here, and this breaks any pin on d5. Okay, so sometimes you just kind of got to go with your gut. Okay, this is loose. So f6 is a little passive on his part. Let's activate the king now. Now answer rook c7 with king e3 and rook c2. I play rook c7, king e3, rook c2. I gotta check and win the e1. Okay. All right. They took back with the queen. And now I take this. I could play queen b4 check. I don't care. Okay, so white has a development advantage. That's all he has. All right, wonder. Oh, there it is. Okay. So he did play bishop d5. Now we head for the hills. Or do we? Let's see. The worst that's going to come of this is that I'm going to, let's see, how many attackers do you have on c6? 3. I have 2 defenders. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Well, if I look at it down to an ending, a lot of white middle game ideas are based on getting d5, d4. I'll have an outside pawn majority, so sometimes you have to make quick decisions. I'll just trade down. Okay, let's see. Here's my move here. So he took. I take back with the bishop. Now I got my bishop kind of active. Let's see. Here's where I have very little time. Okay, so this doesn't really help his king much. I activate my king. Okay, now's my turn over here. Knight takes. I'm going to have to take back with the knight. Now this rook is undefended and this diagonal is open, but I didn't mention it, but I saw that he couldn't take control of those squares. Okay, so I wish it would pop up game positions where it's my move, but it doesn't want to do that. Okay, so now let's just send the king over a little more. Okay. Get the king active. Now let's see. My turn here. So naturally he took. Now if he takes my queen, I'll take that with the king. Okay, so basically we're trying to win this by trading down to a king and pawn ending where my outside pass pawn wins. That's the idea. Let's see. His turn. Where's my move? That's my move over here. Okay, so now I'm in a symmetrical equal. Actually, I'm going to castle. You're going to a chance to play d5. I know that one. Okay. My turn over here. he castles. So I castle. Okay, now my turn here. C4. Let's get castled. Okay. Um, I'm not going to play my best, but you improve by play. Now, one thing I haven't talked about is the time. Okay, so we're getting a minute increment. Um, so he's moving a little quicker than a minute per move. Get more time than this. But anyway, let's see. Should get 2.5 minutes of move average, 60-60. Okay, let's see his move. Oh, I move over here. Okay, well, I'm going to trade you down. You want to trade? Want to trade some pieces? I'm going to piece up. He's definitely going too quick. So one thing you can all do is after this game's over, download the PGN directly, and it will show you your time stamping. Okay, how long it should take on moves. You have an average of 2.5 minutes a move. You need to take it. I posted about this, and if you don't take your time, you don't do all that well. Okay, so let's see. And actually, piece up. All I do is make trades. Pieces don't have squares, but I'm a piece up. I could chase his rook, but I don't really see what that does. It clears the square for my queen that allows him a pin. This is how a chess master thinks. You look at ways you can use your pieces together. So if I put the knight back on b8, if he takes me, he doesn't have to take. I'll probably put his bishop back on c2. There's one drawback with my a6 move. I'm helping his bishop get back into play. So, with all that in mind, I need some trades. Knight e8 threatens to win a piece. And if he takes, I take back the knight and offer to trade some more. Okay. Boy, I have a crummy game here and just saved by a piece up. Okay, my turn over here. All right, so he's putting his rook there. It's just a matter of grinding this guy out. My king needs entry squares. If I push the pawn here, I have no entry squares. I can always push this pawn to d6. Let's just put the king on c3 and see if he pushes with the check. One of the ideas behind this was I'm thinking of putting the rook here, chase his king over, bring the rook back to the c file, and find a way to get him behind the pawn. Okay, so you chase the rook. Now, where's the rook? h8, he plays king d6. Rook f8, king back to e7. Let's go to the c file. It's the only open file that's working. Okay. It's my turn here. Okay, I definitely want a castle. Okay, queen d4 is met by castling. Okay, my turn over here. I took with the bishop. He wants to have an isolated pawn. Okay, well, let's see. If I play f6, I'm putting on a dark square, limiting the range of my bishop. But that's okay. Okay. Now, let's see. His turn over here. My turn way over here. Okay, now we play d4. We're in symmetrical English. That's my turn over here. Okay, so now we played, what, f5. Okay, so now knight here. One of the ideas that you want to do with your knights in the Sicilian positions is get them to the queen bishop 5 square. That's English scripted notation. Looks for white and black, it's the same square. c5 for white, c4 for black. Okay, so now he needs to decide which bishop pair he wants to give up. Okay, let's see, my turn up here. No increment, so I definitely have to go quick here. Let's just throw a check at him. king to penetrate here. So he has one legal move, and we follow up with this. Okay, let's see. My turn here. I don't have a lot of time. Okay, so yeah, let's get castle. Get the chore done. Okay, my turn over here. Okay, get the chore done. Get your king's castle, folks. Okay, now it's my turn over here. All right, so now we offer him another trade. Suddenly my pieces have some scope. I'm getting rid of them. Okay, leaving my knights look kind of bad. Okay, my turn over here. All right, so now where do I want the bishop? Which diagonal? Let's put him on B3 because F7 is looking mighty fine. I could play bishop to F7 check, knight E5 check. We might give back the my player rook takes E5, and that's a good time. He has two pieces of the rook, so we'll just go there. Okay, now I turn up here. So there's a pawn for free. I play king E7. Okay, so I need to wrap this game up because there was no increment. You can't add time to my clock. Yeah, I'm learning something every time. Okay, so let's see, knight E5. Does he have a threat? And he's starting to take my bishop, so I better take his. Okay, my turn over here. And now we put the knight on E7. Okay. Let's see, my turn here. No, it's his turn. Yeah. So it looks like, for the most part, they're taking their time. I mean, that's good. If you're taking your time, you are a good student of the game. So here he breaks the pin. But I can still play removing the guard. I can play queen F5. The idea is to take on D4 and then take on F4. So you might play queen D2 here. And I might play something like G5. Just to confuse him. Okay. And probably confuse me. Okay. Let's see. Let's just get the rooks off and win the king and pawn maybe. Okay. More pawn, I'll take it. Okay. His turn, my turn over here. Which he decided to get rid of that dark squared bishop. Okay, I picked up the bishop pair for what it's worth. I got nice play on the C file. Black has achieved his goal. Okay, parallel. No, it's his turn. My turn over here. He's going to keep playing. Okay, well, let's just make a pass pawn over here. Okay. Should win it quickly. The next move is going to be here. I'm going to let you do. And your king can't collect both my D pawn and my G pawn. Okay, my turn over here. B6. Okay, so now we get interesting. If I play A4, I'm putting on a light square. He might play A5, but then I might develop some play with C5. So since I have a minor development advantage, do it. Okay. All right, now my turn over here. F4. Okay, so he put his on a dark square. Actually, I could have let him take and then play rook over here. So let's try to get our pawns on white squares. Okay. Now I don't see everything. If you're great at fast blitz play, you're great at fast blitz play. I'm not. Now there's a free pawn here, but he's threatened he might drop his knight in there. So let's just stop that and play knight f6. Okay, now, okay, I won one. Okay, this game ended. Thank you very much for playing. Okay, so that one's over with. We get rid of that one on the list. You did take your time. Okay, we played, what, 40 moves? So you still, no, we didn't have increment. Let's see. So 40 moves in 30 minutes. And basically, a 60-minute time control, we didn't have an increment. That's 3,600 seconds. You had a minute and 20 seconds, and you had about a minute and 20 seconds to move, and you took less than that. So you need to slow down a little bit and think, okay, so let's block that, exit that game. Okay, now, looks like it's my turn here. I could play queen here if wanted pressure on the file. Knight d4 comes in. But then I take. He takes. See, I'm not on c7. So, how do I want to do this? Queen a4, you could play knight d4. And then if I take his queen, his knight on d4 takes your check. So, hold that in mind. Okay, let's see. How about if we go for the two bishops? Right here. See what happens here. Okay. Now let's see. My turn here. Okay. Okay, so c6. So he wants the square. That's fine. I got these two bishops. What do I do with them? That is the question. I can create a threat here, but he'll likely play bishop e6, writing a trade. So, I haven't connected my rooks. I haven't developed my bishop. Let's put the bishop on b2, just in case that I go for at some point e4 and d5. Now, it's not doing much on a3, even though it looks a little more active. Okay, now I have less time over here. Okay, so he did that anyway, just handed me a second piece. All right, well, not good at chess. He's going to get better, don't worry. I like your handle, it's clever. Okay, I'm going to stop this video and start.